Fake rich versus real rich. 4 signs to tell if someone is a fake rich versus actually rich. Often it may seem like a person has it all from the outside, but it's really just a front. With every rich person you meet, there are nearly a dozen imposters faking a rich lifestyle. There are people who are wealthy, while there are people who are pretending to be wealthy. Unless you are able to take a look into a person's bank account and go through the list of debts they owe, you'll never really know for sure who is rich and who's really good at faking it. In this video, we're going to point out some of the clues that will let you know more about whether or not a person really is rich. Keep watching as we uncover the top signs that someone is faking their wealth, while also looking at some habits of rich people. Signs that someone is faking being rich. Being rich means that you have a lot of money. This leads a lot of people to believe that rich people have more freedom with their spending money. They will often associate designer brands and premium products with people who are wealthy. However, this isn't always the case. Just because a person is rich doesn't mean they are going to show off with what they buy. More so than not, these habits are associated with people who are fake rich. Let's take a look at some of the signs of people who are faking being rich. 1. The way they pay. People don't have to be rich to be able to bring home luxury items. How a person pays for what they buy can say a lot about their wealth. When a person owns a lot of expensive things, it doesn't actually mean they are rich. You may be visiting a person's home and notice designer perfumes in their bathroom, a luxury car in their driveway, a pool in their backyard, and many other things associated with being rich. However, these are also some of the biggest signs a person is fake rich. When you go out to dinner or on a shopping trip to the mall with one of your possibly fake rich friends, take notice of how they pay. If they are using credit cards for these purchases, they are most likely fake rich. This is a common sign of people who are faking it, while rich people generally pay in cash or with a debit card. While fake rich people want to impress those around them, they don't always have the means to. This will lead them to look into financing and payment plans so they can make installments on the products that make them feel rich. 2. The need to show off. One common trait that fake rich people have is that they need validation. They want to show off the luxury items they have, and they strongly give off the impression that they want you to know about these items. It's even common for them to find a way to drop how much they spent into the conversation. When they do this, they want the people they are showing off to seem impressed. If you don't show some interest or seem impressed by what they are showing you, the fake rich person will be very disappointed. They seek the validation of being the person who has it all. One habit you may notice is that when the conversation turns to another subject, they will try to steer it back to one of their accomplishments or something they have bought. 3. They always try to have more. A fake rich person will always want to have the newest it item. These are people who get their credit cards ready anytime Apple announces a new iPhone is being released. It's not uncommon to see them always buying the latest and the greatest. While these new, expensive items seem impressive, the amount of debt that the fake rich person racked up getting them is not. On top of always having to own expensive products, you'll also notice a fake rich person is always comparing what they have to what other people own. They want people to know that what they own is newer and more luxurious. This is their way of trying to show off that they are doing better. They want people to believe that they have a better lifestyle than them. 4. They are full of excuses. A lot of fake rich people are just for show. They have a lifestyle that seems impressive online, but fail to match it in real life. You may see them pose in front of a fancy car or a posh restaurant in pictures on Instagram. However, when you try to make plans with them to go to a nice restaurant or to a concert, they always have excuses. Even when they do come out, they often make excuses of why they can't pay, leaving you to cover all of the expenses. They may use excuses like, "I left my wallet at work," or "I forgot my wallet on my wife or husband's car." It's common for a fake rich person to brag about the places they go and the connections they have. However, whenever you suggest going to these places or meeting up with the important people they know, they will always find an excuse of why they can't. How to tell if someone is actually rich? If someone is truly rich, it won't be as easy to tell. A rich person is very likely to have a nice home and nice car, just like a fake rich person. However, a real rich person is satisfied with what they have, and their wealth isn't a sign of validation. It's less likely that a rich person will need to borrow money in order to spend. When they go out to eat or need repairs on their car, they always have enough money to cover it. They don't use credit or ask about financing plans. If something is out of their price range, they look for something they can afford. Rich people typically have savings that they can rely on. This is something fake rich people don't have because they are always spending. Actually, most rich people will want to avoid debt. They are more likely to buy an average item that's under their means than find a way to make payments on a luxury item. Another sign of rich people is buying local. They are not spending a lot of money on designer brands that celebrities advertise. Instead, they don't mind paying a bit of extra money to support the businesses in their area. A rich person is more likely to buy clothes from a local clothing store than they are to buy a brand like Gucci or Chanel. Conclusion: a lot of people will fake being rich so they can impress people with their lifestyle. Before you feel jealous that you may not have as much as them, remember that a fake rich lifestyle also comes with a lot of debt. People who are really rich are more conscious with their money because rich people don't need to spend a lot to prove they are rich.